Good day everyone. Today, we the Group 2 is going to discuss about the different details and informations we have gathered about the human hair, animal, and plant hair and fibers through the effectiveness of using the microscope. But before that, I will explain first what is a hair. Hair is a protein filament that grows from follicles found in the dermis while consisting of three main parts, which are the root, tip, and shaft. In addition, hair is also composed of three different layers, which are the medulla as the innermost, then the cortex as the structure around the medulla that contains pigments, and lastly the cuticle, which is the outermost layer of the hair. While the fiber, it is the smallest single unit forming in the basis of the textile yarn. And lastly, fiber is also the main ingredient or material for creating threads, cords, rope, baskets, and etc. But without further ado, now we'll proceed to the different sources and features of hairs and fibers.
Cat hair. Under the microscope, the medulla of cat's hair appear fragmented. However, it also resembles a series of that as well. In addition, the cuticle scales of cat hair are obviously larger and more widely spaced than those of human hair. The main reason why its hair has a rather texture. Lastly, just like pig's hair, it also possesses a tapered tip, a spindle-shaped context, providing its spears-like appearance.
Dog's hair. We observe that the cuticle scales of dog hair are generally larger and more widely spaced than those of human hair, giving the hair a rougher texture. In addition, the dog hair also possesses a tapered end which gives the pointed appearance which can be noted in the image. Moreover, it also has a visible cuticle layer and elongated spindle-shaped cortex fibers with no presence of the medulla. Sheep's hair. Through looking at the microscope, we have observed that the sheep wool appears to have a cylindrical shape providing its fluffiness. In addition, it also contains a cylinder scales while having no medulla or no presence of medulla, but the cortex and cuticle is well defined. Moreover, it has a scaly surface which is very different from the smooth surface. Lastly, the wool contains two main types are paracortical and orthocortical, and each has a unique chemical composition.
Pig hair. Under microscope, it appears similar to human hair. Pig's hair also contains a cuticle layer composed of overlapping scales that protect the hair. However, the cuticle scales look larger and more widely spaced than those of human hair. In addition, the medulla is present but not continuous and looks more fragmented. Lastly, its tip is tapered, giving its pointed appearance due to having a larger base and thinner tip.
Rabbit's hair. As we observe, rabbit's hair typically contains a distinct medulla, which is cylindrical, and there is a cellular structure running through the center of the hair shaft. In addition, its cuticle also appears wider than we can observe from those human hair. Furthermore, rabbit's hair looks more fluffier than human hair, which you can obviously notice in the image through looking under the microscope.
Bamboo leaf. Under the microscope, we notice that the bamboo fibers are extremely visible under the microscope and have a unique cross-sectional shape that resembles a rounded polygon. In addition, it also contains a network of vascular bundles with the presence of cells which are found in the inner portion of the bamboo stems. Banana leaf. Through using the microscope, we have observed that the surface of banana leaves is covered by a thin layer of epidermal cells, which are visibly obvious under the microscope. The epidermis is usually covered by a waxy layer that helps to prevent water loss. In addition, there are also small pores called stomata that can be seen in the image. Moreover, the banana leaves appear to be thin and flat under the microscope. Palm leaf. As we have observed under the microscope, the surface of palm leaves is covered by a thin layer of epidermal cells, which are visible in the image. As you can see, that is visible in the image. In addition, it also appears to have more tightly packed fibers, which could provide its strength for usage in various industries such as basketball making, mats, and roofing materials.
Coconut husk. Through looking under the microscope, we observed that the coconut husk is composed of thin fibers which are tightly packed together. In addition, its fibers appears to bind together due to the presence of hemicellulose, providing its strength. Furthermore, it is also contains dense fibrous materials which can be noticed under the microscope.
Cotton. As we have observed, through looking under the microscope, the cotton fiber appears to have a long and thin cylindrical shape, and the fibers are tightly packed together. In addition, it also contains a twisted shape, providing its unique texture and sheen. However, it also contains a small scales, resulting in slightly rolled surface. To sum it up, the cotton fiber appears to be a long and smooth fiber under the microscope.
Stretch hair. By looking under the microscope, we have noticed that the hair shaft has been deformed, which makes the hair shaft become thinner and longer than its original appearance. In addition, the hair shaft turns out to be elongated at this state, which can be obviously observed in the image, and its extension highly depends on the force applied. Moreover, its diameter also changed due to the stretching of the hair. Overall, a lot has through the hair, especially the part where the hair shaft is found. Is where mostly the changes vary, where the elongation, thinning, and decreasing of diameter appears.
Burned hair. After looking through the microscope, we have observed that when the hair is burned, the heat from the flame causes the hair to melt and fuse together into a hard, black bead-like structure. The hair turns darker and loses its original appearance, where the three-layer fused as one due to the damage of the burn. In addition, the heat can cause the hair fibers to lose their structure, resulting in a disorganized and chaotic appearance under the microscope. To sum it up, the majority of the changes of burned hair is found in its color and structure.
Fallen human hair. Through looking under the microscope, we have observed that a normal fallen hair of a human exhibits the most clear features and layers of a human hair according to its natural description. In addition, the hair shaft is also composed of long, thin fibers and has the usual overlapping scales of cuticles as well. Furthermore, the medulla is present and is well portrayed in the image, consisting of a solid type of medulla while having a tapered end, as well providing the pointed appearance of the hair.
Forcibly remove hair. Under the microscope, we have noticed that when the hair is forcibly removed, the hair tip becomes straight and almost even the loses its original tapered appearance. In addition, the cuticle layer of the hair shaft also becomes damaged or stripped away, leading to its rough or irregular surface where the layer of the normal human hair appears to be bending at the end of the root. Lastly, unlike the stretched hair, where the hair shaft is the part where majority of change appear. In the forcibly removed hair, the tip and shaft are both where the irregularity and changes happen.
The analysis of human hair and animal and plant fibers is a critical tool in forensic science, providing a valuable information that can help solve criminal cases and bring justice to victims and their families. Hair and fiber samples can provide valuable evidence in criminal investigation. By comparing the characteristic of hair and fiber samples found on suspect to those found at a crime scene, forensic scientists can determine if there is a link between the two, which can help law enforcement agencies build a case against a suspect. Moreover, human hair can be found on clothing in vehicles or at a crime scene and can be used to identify a suspect or victim. By analyzing the characteristic of the hair, such as its color, texture, and morphology, forensic scientists can determine its origin and link it to a specific individual.